Hello, everybody. Welcome to another evening of Mr. Rau's Gaming Live Plays, and I am going to be playing through a game of G.I. Joe, the deck building game. Hey, I'm just gonna pull up the rule book here. I don't have the box right here, but I got the rule book here all ready to go. Yeah, I've been pleasantly surprised. I've been actually pleasantly surprised with the deck building games that Renegade Game Studios has been putting out. This one designed by T.C. Penny III, who I believe is one of the head of studios or part of the development teams over there at Renegade Games. And man, oh man, this one has taken me by surprise. I've really enjoyed the Transformers deck building game. That was the one I streamed a couple weeks ago. I did a solo play of the Transformers deck building game. Really enjoyed that game. Despite a few of its flaws, it's still a very enjoyable deck building experience. One of the more unique deck building experiences that I know of, based off the matrix of cards and stuff like that. And I got recommended that I need to try out the G.I. Joe. Now, I'm not a big G.I. Joe guy. I when I grew up as a kid and the Saturday morning cartoons and everything like that, I didn't really gravitate to the G.I. Joes. I was a Transformers, Ninja Turtles, all that kind of stuff. G.I. Joe was never really my thing, but I heard that, give the G.I. Joe deck building game a try, and I've tried it, and I'm in absolute love with this game. This game is what I wanted the Transformers deck building game to be honest. So, there's so many lovely things going on. Okay, so I'm just gonna get right into the gameplay. I've got my deck of cards here. Every deck of cards is the player deck is made up the same. You're gonna have 6 of these GI cards, and they're just like they're just your basic standard GI Joe people and everything. And then you're also gonna have these 3 neutral cards that kind of just do a couple different things here. Like during a mission, you can re-roll a die. There you go, the second effort card. You got diffuse. If you defeat a side mission, there's some side missions that come out. You can lower the threat track. There's this threat track that's going on over here, and if it ever gets to the very top, we lose the game. Did I make sure this is on the correct side? It is double-sided depending on your player count. Yeah, there we go. Up in the corner there's this 1, 2. And then on the other side there's for the 3, 4 game. But I'm going to be playing a solo game here. I haven't tried the pure solo modes. I'm just going to try that out for us tonight here. So if that ever gets to the top. And then also we got this comms card here, which allows us to either discard a card from the lineup, which there is 6 cards right here in the lineup. We can discard one of those and replace it, or if we ever have, if a teammate has 3 or fewer cards in their hand, you can allow them to draw a card. Now, we're not going to be playing with, we don't have a teammate that we're playing with. We're just going to be playing solo here. One-handed solo. I played a 2-handed solo. It's pretty darn good. I'm just going to try out the solo experience. The pure solo experience of just playing as one player. So I'm probably going to use this card to maybe like cycle through some of those cards in the market. And then we have to also choose a leader card that is going to be part. And I'm going to choose somebody that I haven't played as yet, and that is I'm going to choose Snake Eyes for this particular for this thing. And he's got a couple stats here. He's going to give us a recruiting point. He's got a skill of stealth and a 2, and I'm going to I'll describe what that means when we start getting into missions. And it says here, if Snake Eyes defeats a side mission, a target player can draw a card. So we can essentially draw another card if we end up defeating side missions, which do come fast and frequent in us. And so all of those makes up our 10 cards here. I'm gonna shuffle those all up here, and then of course we got our standard deck building stuff going on here. We've got the 2 recruit service rifle card here that can be recruited at any time. It's not actually part of the lineup and everything like that. And we got some bad cards that can get shuffled into our decks here. Woo, bless me, sorry. excuse me for that one. We got some bad cards here. We got some Cobra Troopers here that can get shuffled into our decks and clog up our deck and stuff like that. And then we've got these Cobra Battalions here, which actually will, certain game effects will cover up our lineup cards. And that's actually one of the game end triggers, is that if all of these lineup cards get covered up with Cobra Battalions, we lose the game. So already 2 ways that we can lose the game. This threat marker goes all the way up here, or these Cobra Battalions fill up our lineup. Now, essentially what we're doing here in G.I. Joe, the deck building games, we're going to have to play through a series of missions. And so there is this mission deck right here. It's kind of describing what's going on here. I'm going to be playing mission 2. Did I grab it? Did I grab them right? Yeah, I grabbed mission. Oh yeah, there it is on the back here. I'm doing mission 2. I played through mission 1 quite a few times, and I haven't seen too many videos out there do mission 2. So why not? I'll try it out here. So yeah, and I've set this up for kind of like a little bit of a shorter game here. What they kind of suggest as a longer, more standard game is that you put 2 basic missions before you actually get to the main story mission in between each. I'm going to do what they do is the shorter games. I'm going to only put 1 standard mission before you get to each story mission. So I'm only going to have to pass through 1, 2, 3. I have to pass through 6 missions in total. And essentially, I win the game if I can get to this very last mission right here in order to win the game. That's the only way I can win the game, is if I get to this last mission and I successfully complete it. Good evening, David. Thank you for coming on stream here. Yes, this is the co-op. This is the co-op game. There's only pure co-op in this one. There's no competitive mode. This is just a strictly 100% co-op game. Unlike the Transformers game. The Transformers game is got both a competitive mode and a cooperative mode, but the core boxes for that Transformers game right now, I think can only be played cooperative. The competitive mode is not very good, but they just came out with the new oh my gosh, I don't even remember what it's called, but they came out with a Decepticon box essentially for Transformers. Now the competitive mode, I believe, is going to end up being quite a bit better, I believe. But I'll have to give that a try at some point in time. We tried the Power Ranger. Oh right, I've heard about the Power Ranger one, and it didn't blow us away. Yeah, I've heard the same thing. I've heard that the Power Ranger game is maybe okay at its best, but it's definitely not it's not grabbing people. So from my experience here, out of the Renegade game deck building games, this one's by far, I think, the best implemented game, the best implemented version. It's very thematic. The deck building is really, really neat and really, really good. And just the way that you complete the game, it's just so neat that we have to complete these stories. And so here's our first mission that we're going to have to repel the Cobra attack. Here it says a Cobra convoy is attacking an unarmed camp and charity workers. That's low for even Cobra. The Joes need to stop them. So we need to go ahead and we need to stop this. Now there's a few things here that we have to pay attention to in this mission. Is that there's a terrain type. So if we send Joes in with a tank-like vehicle, we could possibly end up getting some bonuses towards trying to complete this mission. This is also going to have a complication card attached to it. So when we go to resolve this particular mission, we have to resolve one of these, what they refer to as a complication. It's kind of like an event. Something random that is just going to mess with the Joes, and then we have no idea what's coming at us. So some sort of ambush coming at us. Also, what's going on here, it says for this particular mission, it says at the end of each player's turn, discard the rightmost card in the lineup, which kind of pushes the clock because this big old stack of cards here is our game timer, essentially too, because if this stack of cards runs out, we also lose the game. So, oh my gosh, three ways to lose, one way to win. Of course, great co-op, great co-op style game. If we are successful in this mission, we are going to drop the threat meter by 2. But if we fail this mission, we're going to raise the threat meter by 2. And we can send marksman and martial arts skills on this mission to give us some bonus chances of trying to complete 5 successes. We need 5 successes in order to complete this mission. And how we get successes is, well, random. We got to roll dice. So when we look at our skills here, it says marksman and martial arts. If we send marksman and skill characters on these missions, we're going to get extra dice. And of course, the more dice we roll, the better chance we're going to be able to succeed at the mission. And it's really important to note that 3 of these 6 dice, so a 50% chance that a dice will not roll a success. 2 of the faces have a single success, and then 1 face has a double success. So it's really hard to roll successes. So you want to go into some of these missions with as many dice as possible. All right. Now let's get going. Let's see how we do. So I got my main deck here. I've got my main cards. Now, what's different in a pure solo mode, from what I gather, I'm just gonna see here. In a pure solo mode, we got this token here, and it says end of the turn solo, flip this over. Essentially, in a solo mode, you get 2 turns per quote unquote round, and it's at the end of a round that some cleanup things take place, threat meter increases, a lot of different things. So at the end of my first turn, I have to flip this token over, and then at the end of my second turn, that is going to trigger my end of the round. And then here's a bunch of little reminders of what happens. And then, of course, it says if you're playing solo, flip the token back over, so that now I get a fresh new 2 turns before I have to resolve end of round effects again. So, whoops, make sure that actually, I have no idea where a good place to put this actually is in order to help me remember. Maybe I'll just stick it right there in the center here, just to remind me of what's going on here. All right, so I essentially get 2 turns. Now, this story mission's face up. This story mission is not actually active yet. This story mission is only active after the first round of play. It kind of gives players a little bit of a chance to maybe try to prepare to take on the mission. So this story mission is not in play just yet, so I guess I shouldn't have this complication card just yet. Yeah, I'll just leave those there. So it's not in play just yet, and we'll get going here. So standard deck building thing. I'm going to draw 5 cards off the start here. Put those ones off to the side. Oh, and in a solo and 2-player game also, we have this reserve card here, which essentially says, hey, if you don't use a card, or you don't want to use a particular card in a turn or a round or something like that, you can reserve it, and then at the beginning of your next round, you can draw your fresh hand of 5, plus whatever you put in your reserves to have a hand of 6. Kind of helps out, because in a solo game here, I don't have any other players at the table to help me send Joes onto missions, to help me complete missions. Because that's a whole cooperative thing of this one as well, is that people can contribute to the missions as well. So let's take a look here. All right, so this tells me that I have a lot of recruit power. I have got 1, 2, 3, I've got 4 recruit power. There's no missions available yet, so all we are doing is we're skipping the mission phase of our turn, and we're going to go straight into recruiting. I'll take this card and I'll just save it, just in case we do end up having some missions in the future. So I got 4 recruit power, so I can go up to the market here and I can recruit 4 points worth of people. And I see here I need marksman and martial arts, but I don't have any Joes here with marksman or martial arts just yet. So maybe let's take a look at, but I knew, oh, there is a tank. There is a tank symbol, and I see that there's a Ram motorcycle. You know what? Let's just recruit a few. Let's just recruit a couple Joes, because that helps you. What's this, David? Snake Eyes, game text, you win. I wish. Snake Eyes is pretty cool. He's one of the only Joes that I actually remember from back in the day. I wasn't a big G.I. Joe style guy, but you know what? I really like this game, and no matter what. Okay, I'm gonna recruit. Barbecue here. Okay, he just provides me 3 skill vehicles. He doesn't have any extra actual text, but he is going to give me some 2 recruitment points in the future. And this is really cool because this, when I recruit a card, it goes to the top of my deck so that I will draw him in the next turn. This automatically gets refilled. And I still got 2 recruit points left here, so why? Oh gosh, well, why not? Let's go with a let's grab shipwreck. Let's grab shipwreck and Polly. Okay, and then he's just gonna go to the top of my deck as well, and that gets refilled, and that is my turn. I will discard these cards. I'll put my discard over here. And what do we got going here? You read the comics when you were a kid, and it was like 90% about the few ninja. Yeah. I literally just picked up the expansion to this game. Where do I? Oh, it's just right over here on the shelf. Ugh. Where is it? Yeah. I just literally picked up Shadow of the Serpent expansion. It's still in its shrink wrap, but it's got, from what I understand, it adds ninjas into the game, and the ninja people. So that I'm actually looking forward to actually incorporating that into this game. It's just a small box expansion. From what I gather, it just adds cards to our decks. It adds more missions that we can go on. So I'm actually excited to put that into play. Okay, end of turn. Nothing's going on here other than I'm just going to flip this token to say, hey, I am going to go into my second turn here. I'm going to draw a fresh set of 5 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 of them I already know because they went to the top of my deck. And this reserve card is going to come into my hand. So I have 6 cards into my hand. And, okay, here we go. So here's that comms card. I'm going to actually use this to cycle through some of these lineup cards. So I'm going to discard the comms card. And you know what? I'm actually going to discard the APC. It's pretty darn good. It's really expensive. It costs 7 recruit points. It says I can bring 8 Joes onto a mission. Now, this is really good in a multiplayer game. Really, really good because people from all around the table can contribute Joes, and this thing can hold a lot of people. I'm playing solo, so this card is pretty much useless to me in this game. So I am just going to discard this card and replenish. Wild Bill, that sounds pretty cool. And let's see here, how many recruiting power do I have here? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5 recruiting power. And again, I'm going to save this card for a future hand. And what am I going to do with that 5 recruit power? I'm going to recruit. Oh man, I really wish I had one more, because Wild Bill gives us 3 wild skills to complete a mission. And man, nothing came out with marksman or martial arts. That was not the great here. So let's recruit. Let's go cheap here. Let's recruit Low Light for 2. It's gonna go on top of my deck. And oh, here we go. What is this? A utility. Knowing. Aha, I love this card. Knowing is half the battle. And you get to it gives you extra hits during a mission. It's pretty darn good. But maybe I shall then. Oh my gosh, I still had, how much was that one? That was 2. I still got 3. Let's go with Clutch. I'll just grab him, put him in. Don't have a real great reinforcements. Oh, you gain extra recruit power if you do put, okay. Sounds interesting. Okay, all of those cards are spent. They're good. I'll put those in my discard pile, draw a fresh set of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shuffle my discard pile. Shuffle the discard pile. Draw an extra 1, so I got 5. Put my reserve card in here, so I have 6. And I am at the end of the round. I took 2 turns, so I'm at the end of the round here. So now it says activate any penalties. Story mission. So now I get to bring my story mission into play. So story mission, front and center. It's in play. And I can also see, now this also allows me prepare for the next mission, which is allowing me to test any skill, which could also possibly be very, very helpful. So this card is in play now. There's going to be a complication that is attached to it. And threat meter does nothing. Where there's no bonuses yet because we're still in this blue zone. But now it says the second step here says to raise the threat meter by 1. At the end of every round, no matter where you are, threat meter always increases by 1. So that's kind of our timer too. Flip this back over. Here we go. So now we're into our second round. And what am I going to do here? So if you defeat a side mission, we don't have any side missions in play, so that's not that great. Reroll a dice if you're on a mission. And do you know what? I am not feeling very confident that I can complete this mission. We need to get 5 successes. Right now, and what you have to do to go on missions too is that you need to have vehicles. And right now we have the basic starter vehicle that allows us to take 4 Joes on a mission. And if I were to take 4 Joes on this mission, all I would actually be able to roll is 4 dice. And getting 5 successes on 4 dice is not that fantastic. What's that, David? Well, it's already better than Marvel Legendary. Ooh. I might have to agree with that one too, because I've played a bit of Marvel Legendary back in the day, and this is just so much more. This is just so much more thematic in my experience here. So let's go with, I don't think that I'm going to be going on a mission. So let's just try recruiting again. And my gosh, I'm just going to save that card again. But I only have got 4 recruit power. And what is this at the end of each player's turn, discard the rightmost card in the lineup. And that's going to be my knowing is half the battle. Ooh, I don't like that. But I don't have enough recruit power to actually get it. That is not the greatest. So let us just, with these 4, well, I guess I could probably just recruit a couple service rifles, and that's just going to add some extra wild skills, and that might be able to help me boost up my ability to maybe try to attempt this mission. You know, let's do that. I'm going to recruit 1 service rifle for 2, and another one. I'm going to do 2 service rifles for 4, and I'm going to discard those cards. Diffuse is not going to be anything for me. End of my turn. So at the end of the turn here, it says discard the rightmost card in the lineup. So that guy is gone. Gets refilled. Ooh, detonator. Target player may destroy a card in their discard pile. So the culling card. And I am drawing 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus my reserved card. End of my turn. So that the end of this one is going to be the end of my round. So let's take a look at what we've got here. We got 3 Joes. So here we go. It's not the best. But I do have a bunch more. I do have a lot of recruit power this time. 6, 7. I got 8 recruit power. That can get me Wild Bill. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Let's get Wild. Yeah, with 6 of this, I'm not going to go on a mission. I'm not going to go on the mission yet. For 6 recruit power, I am going to grab Wild Bill here. He's going to go on top of my deck, so I know I'm going to be able to use him in the next one. Refills automatically. And I'm going to reserve this card again. Oh, Disarm. If you defeated a Cobra Battalion this turn, draw a card. No, we haven't had Cobra Battalions come into play just yet, so I don't know how useful that's going to end up being. But you know what? I think I am going to... Okay, wait. Wild Bill gave me 3 wilds. I'm looking at the RAM, because maybe I might send Wild Bill alone, so that'd give me 5. Oh, that's only going to give me 5. That would only give me 5 dice in total. Nah, I could probably do something better. Probably do something better with this 2 recruit. Oh, if I'm going to send Wild Bill out on it, maybe I'll give him another service rifle. Maybe that'll be... Sure, let's try that. These are all going to get discarded. It's now officially the end of the... Oh, wait, after I draw my 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. End of the turn, discard the rightmost card in the lineup. So that gets discarded again. Ooh, Cover Girl. 4 explosives, 4 tech. She's really good, but very expensive. 7. Oh, thanks for stopping by, David. Yeah, good luck on your stream tomorrow. Good luck. Oh my gosh, words are hard tonight. Oh my gosh. Good luck on your stream tomorrow night. I hope to hopefully catch a little bit of it. And if not, best of luck. I'll make sure I catch yours afterwards, after the fact as well. Okay, so discarded the card, end of the round. I drew my 5 cards, plus my reserve card going to go in here. Story mission, end of round. There's nothing end of round here. There's no card effects here that are end of the round. So now we look at the threat meter. We are in the zone of the threat meter that pushes it up once. And then we do our end of the round push. So in this early time, it really advances fast. Okay, into the 3rd round. Let's take a look at what we got going on here. Okay, so I've got some stuff. I'm going to try to attempt a mission here. Yes, I am going to attempt a mission. So I'm going to take my Vamp starter transport here. It says that I can bring 4 Joes onto this mission. I am going to send Wild Bill into this mission. He's going to provide me with 3 wilds. If I was in the yellow zone of the threat meter, he would have provided me an extra hit, but hey, c'est la vie. I am going to throw in Shipwreck and Polly. Now, they don't have the right mission things, but they automatically contribute just 1 wild as default. And it says, if there is a leader on this mission, plus 1 wild skill, but I do not have my leader on this mission. So he's just going to provide a 1 wild skill. So I am up to 4 wild skills. I am going to put this GI in here. He's going to provide me another wild skill. So that is 3, 4, 5 skills. And I am also going to... Oh, the service rifles. I forgot. The service rifles are only part of side missions, not story missions. Ooh, I misread that again. So maybe I did not purchase that one. Rewind. I purchased this Disarm instead. That was in my arm. That was in my hand. It's not going to do me any good, but I should have read the service rifle again. I forgot that they can only be used on side missions. Oh's wells. So I have got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5. Oh my gosh! So I got to roll. So I'm going to be rolling 5 dice in order to try to succeed. Now I have to reveal this complication card. See what happens here. Because I am going to attempt this story mission. And it says, Major Blood appears. Complication, put Major Blood into play. So that just means, I'm going to put the discard pile, this discard over here. Put it sideways so that I remember that's. So over here is a deck of these Cobra officer cards. And these are kind of like the big iconic bads that are part of the game. And then there is one character here that is referred to as Major Blood. There he is. And so this is a mission. So he's into play. And I can defeat him like any other mission. It says he needs marksmen and vehicles are his weakness. And it says at the start of each player's turn, place one Cobra Battalion on an uncovered card in the lineup with a cost of 5. So he's going to put Cobra Battalions on cards that are expensive, the good cards. I will put him into play next to the story mission. This is my discard pile. Okay, so it didn't increase the difficulty. So I still got, I'm going to be rolling 5 dice, and I'm going to be trying to get 5 successes. Let's try it out. So I got my little dice tray here. I'm going to take my 5 dice, shake them up, and I got 2 successes. Oh gosh. Now on my card here, I did have my second chance. I can re-roll. I'm going to discard it and re-roll a dice. It's not going to make any difference. Nope, that does make any difference. And so these Joes have, I don't think I have anything else in my hand. Yep, nope. So these Joes have failed that mission. I only got 2 successes out of the 5 that I needed on that particular story. So we have to go look here and we have to do the failure part. And the failure part here says we are going to raise the threat meter by 2. So 1, 2. There we go. And now I don't get a chance to try this again. We failed this mission, so now it's just going to go over here, and I've got a failure token that I'm going to put this under. That I'm going to put this card under, and there is some card. There are some game effects that have you look at how many missions have you failed and how many missions have you succeeded. So I'm going to put that one in my failed pile, and that one is not come into play just yet. And now I can go into, I can bring back my vamp. These Joes don't get discarded. This is a very important thing that you can miss easily in the rules. The Joes that went on missions, don't discard them right away because you can use their recruit points as buying power here. So let's take a look here. And you know what? I'm going to use my Cobra disarm, and I'm going to, do I want to discard anything in the... Do I want to discard anything that's in the lineup right now? Well, let's take a look at... No, I'm just going to save that. I'm going to save that for the next round. So I've got 3, 5, 6. I got 7. Oh, my goodness gracious. Do you know what? I think with 7, since she might get covered up by Major Blood in the next... At the end of the... At the start of my next turn, I'm going to recruit Cover Girl. She provides quite a few bonuses if she's going to go on top of my deck. These ones were spent. Going to my discard pile. Going to be going into my end of my round. End of my turn. There's nothing in here that says end of turn effects. This is at the start of a turn, so this doesn't come into play just yet. Ooh, I should refill my market. And what I should probably do now is then draw my 5 cards. So 1, 2, I got 3 cards here, so I will shuffle. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. And 4, 5. There's my card, and plus my reserved card. Flip this over. Okay, start of the turn here. It says at the start of each player's turn, place 1 Cobra Battalion on an uncovered card. So I'll put this and on any card in the lineup with a cost 5 or more. And actually, there's no cards in my lineup that are 5 or more. So now, I won't have to do that. New story mission is going to come into play here. No Joes. Okay, what does this one say? It says, it can't be. The U.S. government is calling for the official termination of the G.I. Joe project. The Joes must act fast to prove their mettle. And it says right here, it says, place Dr. Mindbender into play, and at the end of every round, we have to increase the threat meter by 1. And there is a complication card that is going to be attached to this mission. Okay, and we have to find Dr. Mindbender. So we got another, where is it here? There he is, Dr. Mindbender in play. Okay, 4 successes to defeat this mission. And it says at the start of a group mission, discard the top card of the main deck. If it's a Joe, this mission has +2 difficulty. Ooh, he is particularly nasty. I'll just put him right here as well. Okay, let's go ahead and let's get this. We only need 3 successes for this particular mission. Let's take a look here. Any one skill. Target player draws 2 cards. Return Dr. Mindbender to the... Oh, so we can just try to... We can... Oh, but if this is a... But if Dr. Mindbender is in play... Since this is a group mission, we have to increase this by 2 if we discard a Joe. So maybe we try to take care of Dr. Mindbender first, because getting 3 successes might not actually be if we can choose any one skill. Okay, so let's take a look here. Oh, and we've got CoverGirl, and she's got tech, and he's weak against tech. So CoverGirl herself will roll 4 dice against Dr. Mindbender. That's pretty good. And I've got some other Joes in here that we can probably add into this, add on to that mission. So why don't we start a mission against Dr. Mindbender? Let's take the Vamp. I'm going to put Snake Eyes into this. I'm going to put Snake Eyes into this mission. He's going to be my leader. The only reason I'm doing that is because I can send also Shipwreck and Polly into this mission, because if there's a leader on this mission, you get an extra wild skill. So he's going to have 2. So I'm going to have 1, 2. Add CoverGirl to this mission. She gives me an extra 4 because of tech. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to be rolling 7 dice to get 4 successes. And do you know what? Why not just throw in an extra Joe into this one? Because I can take up to 4 Joes onto this mission. So I'm going to be rolling 1 wild, 2 more wild, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to be rolling 8 dice into this mission, and I just need to get 4 successes against Dr. Mindbender. So let's take a look here. Let's grab all my dice. I'm going to have the game comes with 8 dice. You're not limited to the 8 dice. Okay, 4 successes. Do I have my reroll? I don't think I have my reroll card either. No, I don't have my reroll card. So I have to get 4 successes on these 8 dice. The odds are semi with me here. So let's try it. Oh gosh, and we got it. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 8 successes. Holy Toledo. So 8 successes means we were successful. Dr. Mindbender is going to back into the officer deck. And now I can take on this No Joe story mission without having to worry about that extra little bit. And now I can go into my recruit phase. And do I want to reserve any of my... Do I want to reserve a Joe for my next one? You know what? Maybe I might reserve a Joe. Oh, and these Joes, I guess they were just part of a successful mission. If they're part of a successful mission, you can destroy them, which means just kind of get rid of them in the game, because you kind of don't want these starter Joes anymore. You want your better Joes to come out a little bit faster. And you know what? Not just yet. I'm not going to start destroying them just yet. So how much recruit power? So the Vamp goes back to the hangar. And I've got 3, 4, 5. I got 6 recruit power. What is this one here? You called for backup. Add 1 Joe from your hand to a teammate's side mission during their... Oh, this one's got a no solo. So you can't use this card in a solo mode. So I should replace it. Actually, there was another one here. Oh gosh, how did I miss him? This one's also got a no solo. So there's actually should be 2 different cards in my market here. Oh, Duke. Here's the thing about the solo mode is that there's these upgraded leader cards that get shuffled into the solo deck as well. So you can try to recruit them if you have enough experience points, or sorry, enough recruit points, which, hey, to get rid of Major Blood, I'm going to need some marksmen. And Duke here has marksmen on him. And how much do I got here? 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, I can do that. Oh, but I also got enough that I could upgrade my upgrade my Snake Eyes. Not just yet. I'm going to use Duke. I'm going to buy Duke here because he's going to go on top of my deck, and I might be able to use Duke to try to get rid of Major Blood here. If he starts becoming a problem. I don't think he's going to become a problem here. So that was all 6 of my recruits. So these guys are going to get discarded. He's in my reserve. I'm not going to use... Oh, this should have been replaced. And comms. I'm not going to use comms right now. Okay. End of my turn. There's nothing at the end of my turn effects that are going on in here. So that is okay. So I will draw 5 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Add this guy to my reserve. And now we are at the end of the round. And end of round here, any story mission effects, it says here at the end of the round, we got to increase the threat meter by 1. Ooh boy. Card effects. There's no card effects in play here that say at the end of the round. Threat meter. We are at the end of the round where a Cobra Battalion is going to come into play. And Cobra Battalions start covering up the lineup from left to right. So this card is now no longer available until we defeat that Cobra Battalion. And then, of course, it's the end of the round, so this automatically gets pushed up. And my gosh, we got to start taking care of that because it is already pushing up close to the red. And not looking good for us. Solo mode, we flip this back over, and we start a brand new round. And here we go. Oh, so I can try to defeat... I got my disarm. If I defeat a Cobra Battalion this turn, I can draw an extra card. And Cobra Battalions, we can take them on with any skill. You just need 2 successes in order to take them out. And... maybe not just yet. I do want to try to get rid of this one particular... I do want to take care of this one particular story mission. I also want to take care of Major Blood, but Major Blood's not going to do anything for me right now because there's no 5 costs out here. So, or do I even want that to even get out of hand? Let's take a look here. Maybe I should try to take out Major Blood just to... What's my next story mission here? It says at the end of every turn... Oh, we're going to gain Cobra Troopers. Okay. So, if I defeat this mission too, I get to draw 2 cards. Oh, but it doesn't push down my thing. Oh my gosh. Any one skill. Let's go with... I guess I can choose either marksman or I can choose marksman or I can choose recon. Okay, let's go. Let's go against the story mission. We're going to take this. I'm going to take Duke on this mission here. Duke's ability here says put 1 GI from your discard pile into your hand. GIs on this mission gain an additional wild skill. Ooh, okay. Do I have a GI? Oh, I do have a GI, so I can put that into my hand. I guess I could just take a whole bunch of GIs. I can take a GI with me because I'm going to choose marksman, and then I'll put this guy down to give me an extra. So that's 5 dice. I need 3 successes. Oh, you know what? Let's put in 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do 7. Yeah, let's do 7 here. 7 dice to get 3 successes against this story mission. We will resolve the complication first. And, oh gosh, hiss tank attack. It's a side mission, precision strike. So this is going to come in front of us. At the end of every turn, we have to increase the meter. Okay, so that's why you kind of hold some Joes back into your hands so that you can send them onto some of these side missions here. Okay, so let's take a look here. So we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from Duke's ability. We got rolling 7 dice to get 3 successes. I think we should be able to do it. And we got it with flying colors. So this mission has been successful. Target player draws 2 cards. We'll draw 2 more cards into our hand. And return Dr. Mindbender back to the officer stack, but he has already been returned, and I will put him into my success pile. Alrighty, so those Joes have been used this turn. Can't be used on any more missions. And I do have this side mission in front of me, and I also got Major Blood. What else did I get here? Okay, so let's send some Joes on to take out this side mission here. Let's take a look at. I'm going to send 1 Joe. I'll send 2 Joes. I'll send 2 Joes to take on that side mission, and I will also give them a service rifle to give them an extra wild skill. So I'm going to roll 3 dice to try to get 1 success. Take away these dice. So 3 dice, try to get 1 success. And I got 5. Wow, where's that roll before? So that is taken care of. And these cards will come down. I've used them on that mission. And oh, you know what? Why not? Why not? Let's just try taking care of that Cobra Battalion. I got 1 Joe left, and I do have a reroll, so we can just try it. I'll take this 1 Joe against that Cobra Battalion. He's got a wild skill. I'm going to roll 1 dice to try to get that double success, and I got 2 tries at it because I have my reroll dice. So let's try to get it. Nada. So I will spend my second effort card. And I didn't get it. Oh well. C'est la vie. So Cobra Battalion stays there. This Joe comes back. And you know what? I'm just going to keep that in. I'm going to keep that for the next turn. And I've got a whole schwackload of recruit here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 9 recruit powers. Let's take a look at. We've got. Oh gosh, we got a lot of vehicles in play, which I don't know if having more vehicles is pretty good. Some of them are quite specialized and whatnot. So let's take a look at. Let's go with the. How much do I get? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 9. Well, let's take a look at the. Well, the rocket launcher is pretty good. It takes care of the complications that attach to story missions. Let's take some of these. Yeah, you know what? Okay, I'm going to use 4 of it to purchase this sky striker. Okay, in case we need a plane in the future here. So that's 4 out of my 9. So I still got 5. Ooh, roadblock. I still got 5 to use. So let's go with, Zap gives us explosives, and we need explosives for this one. So maybe we'll try that. Okay, I'll recruit for 3 more. So we got 7. I still got 2 more recruit left. And 2 more recruit. Why not just get, you know what, I'm just going to get it out of this market row here. I'm going to take the Ram. So I got a few vehicles that I can use on my turns here. These guys are all going to go into my discard pile. No end of turn effects are in play. So I can draw 5 fresh new cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. It is now going to be the start of a new turn. At the start of every player's turn, place 1 Cobra Battalion on any cards that are 5 or more. So roadblock is going to get covered. Okay, and then this reserve card is going to come into my hand. And of course, we need a new story mission now. And oh gosh, okay, so now we are into the level 2 story missions. So when these come into play, we are going to take all of the discarded complications, put them into the complication deck, and we are going to now shuffle in the level 2 complication cards to make a even bigger, more widely varied complication deck. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. The rules are very unclear whether or not I just take all of the complication cards and just shuffle them together, because, well, I can still draw level 1s, and we're into the level 2 missions. I thought we should have level 2 complications now, but maybe that's not the case. I can't remember. If you know the answer, let me know. I just take all of the complications and I shuffle them together. And when the level 3 stories come out, then I just add in the 3s. I think that's the way it's supposed to go. Add a complication card to it. And here we go. Oops, sorry, bumped the thing. All right, so we need 4 successes. And it says here at the end of each player's turn, they gain 1 Cobra Trooper. This mission has +2 difficulty if we are in the green. It says +1 difficulty if we are in the yellow, and we are definitely in the yellow. And if we successfully complete this mission, we can move the marker down 1 space, which we definitely need to start doing. And it is weak against, or it's a tank terrain. And this is a tank, but I can only bring 1 Joe using this Ram, and it gives me 2 extra wild skills. Huh. We need 5 successes. Let's take a look here. If I send Zap on that mission, he would roll me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I roll 5 dice with Zap, and I need to get 5 successes. Oiks. Oiks, oiks, oiks. Let us... What should we do? Oh my gosh. I'm trying to figure out exactly what I need to be able to do and the order in which I should be able to do it. Wild Bill gives me... Oh, right. I got Wild Bill. Oh, I can definitely take on this mission. Definitely going to be able to take on this mission because he gives me an automatic 1 success right now because we're in the yellow zone of the threat meter. Ooh, that's pretty good. And I've got Zap here that has explosives. So let's take our Vamp because I need to bring in a couple. I need to bring a couple Joes onto this mission. So we're going to attempt this story mission here. And we are going to take Wild Bill onto this mission. We are going to take Zap onto this mission. So that's automatically giving us 6 dice into this. And it says double the effect of the next gear played. Well, I don't have any gear cards in my deck. I haven't recruited any gear cards. These gray cards are gear cards. So I'm not going to get his effect, but for each other Joe with vehicle skill on this mission, +1 wild. I don't have any wilds. But you know what? I think I might just have to end. I might have to just send these guys. Or do I just hold them back? Because I'm already getting 6 dice, and I have an automatic 1 hit. So I just need 4 hits on those. I need 4 hits I'll send one more guy. Oh, I don't. Okay. So I'm rolling 6. I'm rolling 7 dice. Let's see what this complication is. Here, it is a side mission. Okay. And at the end of my turn, I have to increase the threat meter. Okay. Did I save anybody back? Ooh. Yeah, no. Well, I might be able to say. Okay, anyways. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 7 dice and a 1 automatic hit. So let's go with this. I need to get 5 successes. 4 successes, really, because of my 1 automatic hit. There we go. 7 dice. 4 more successes, please. 1, 2, 3 successes. No. Do I have my 1? And I don't have my reroll. Oh boy. So I only got 4 successes. I needed 5. So we failed this particular mission. Oh, that was not good for us. Not good for us at all. Because it says here, when you fail this mission, I got to increase this by 2. Oh boy. And we are going to put the Baroness into play. So I'm going to find the Baroness here. There she is. And the Baroness here, she's got story missions must be started by a leader. So I need to have leaders on the story missions as long as she's in play. And this story mission is not in play just yet. And I do have this side mission here that is going to increase the threat. And the threat is getting really extreme. Not looking good for us. So let's go with... I'm going to take the Vamp. I'm going to send Low Light onto this mission. Since we are in the red now, he gives us an extra wild skill. And this one doesn't have anything. So this guy's 2 wild skills. And since it's a side mission, I'm going to add on my precision, my service rifle to give me 3 wild skills. And I'm going to reserve this card again. So I got 3 wild skills, and I need to get 2 successes to get rid of that. To get rid of that side mission. So come on, 2 successes, please. Oh, and we just got it. So you are done. I don't have to worry about increasing the threat meter. Vamp goes back to the hangar. And now I can do some recruiting. And I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 8 recruit power. So let's take a look at... Oh boy, let's take a look here. Oh, marksman vehicles, stealth tracker, explosive vehicles. Wow. Got it. So let's take a look at the Skyhawk. Only can take 2 Joes, but it does provide some extra stuff here. Oh gosh, more Cobra officers are coming into play when this thing comes into play. Oh my gosh, I'm letting this get out of hand. I gotta start dealing with this. Deck is still pretty thick, so I guess I can deal with it. I'll start dealing with them instead of the missions, but I do need to get that threat meter down a little bit. Okay, so let's go with here. So we got 5, 6, 7. I got my 8. Let's go with... I'm going to take the Skyhawk for 3. So I still got 5 left to buy. Utility. I still got 5 left to buy. Let's take mainframe. And I still got 2 left to buy. Ooh, sniper rifle. Oh, that would have been a good one to have right now. I still got 2 left to buy. I'm going to forgive the last 2 because maybe I should, because I'm going to be going on some side missions. Maybe take out some Cobra Battalions. Yeah, I need to take out some Cobra Battalions too, so I'm going to take that one as my 2. All right, those go in here. I am at the end of the turn. Anything that's at the end of the turn here? No end of the turn, no end of the turns. Draw 5 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards into my hand. We are at the end of the round. Story missions come into play. And it says here, world leaders are attending a peaceful summit in London. The Joes must protect them before they fall into Cobra's clutches. Place Zartan into play. Zartan cannot be defeated until this mission is completed. At the end of every round, push, bump up the threat track. Successful, we can decrease the threat track by 2, and I can search the complication deck and destroy a card of my choice. Oh, this mission's going to stay in play as long as I fail it. Every time that I fail it. Okay. So that's not terrible. It's going to have a complication card attached to it. I'll just put that underneath here. And there's no card effects. Threat meter. We're in the red now, so there's no extra threat things happening. But it does increase by 1. Oh. Flip that over. Here we go. And this comes into my hand too. Okay, let's try to get, I hope we can start getting that threat meter down. Did I grab any cards that allow me to do that? If you defeat a side mission this turn, decrease it by 1. I am definitely going to need to try to do that. Okay. All right, so let's go here. At the start of my turn, I have to place a Cobra Battalion on anything that's 5 or more. There goes the sniper rifle. Okay. I don't have a leader, so I can't take on the story mission, which is okay, because I think I'm going to just try to deal with some of these side missions and these people that are... Oh, I didn't put Zartan into play yet. Jeez. Where is Zartan? There it is. Zartan. To defeat story missions, you must match the difficulty exactly. Oh, my gosh, they're killing me. They're killing me in this game. Okay, let's just keep going. Okay, let's take I'm going to try to defeat a Cobra Battalion here. So let's just go with any one skill. No one out here needs tech. So let's send mainframe. I will use the vamp. I'll send mainframe on the vamp to defeat that Cobra Battalion there. I get 4 dice because I'm going to use his tech skill. I just need to get 2 successes to defeat it. There they are. So this has been defeated. So that's become available again. And I will play down now. Oh, sorry, vamp can come back to the hangar. I will now play disarm, which if you defeated a Cobra Battalion this turn, I get to draw a card, which means I get to shuffle my discard pile and draw another card out of it. Hoping for something decent. Ooh, Snake Eyes. Ooh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Let's go with, because he's got stealth. And barbecues vehicles. Interesting. Well, let us... Oh, and I also can play this down this card. If you defeated a side mission this turn, we get to decrease the threat track by 1, which is okay. I'll just put that into my discard pile. Let us try to... Baroness. You know what? Major Blood has kind of been a little bit annoying lately too. So let's try to take him out because he needs marksman and vehicles. The barbecue gives us 3 dice. Or do I just take out some more Cobra Battalions? No, I need to get rid of these guys because these people must, these people suck. Oh, these guys suck. And I can't defeat Sartan until that story mission's gone, so... Let's go with... So let's go with trying to defeat the bear. Let's try to get Baroness out of here, I guess. Stealth and tracker. So stealth is 2, 3. I only got 4. And it's not a side mission. I got 4 dice to get 4 successes. That's not promising. Unless if anything here can provide me with some extra boosts. Ooh. 3 vehicle plus 3 vehicles, plus 3 recon, plus 2 stealth. Oh, 2 stealth, 2 stealth, that's 4. 5 dice. 5 dice to try to take out Baroness. Well, let's try that. I got nothing else to lose right now. So let's take the Sky Striker, because it's going to provide me plus 2 stealth, and she is weak against stealth. So I'll take the stealth plus Snake Eyes stealth. So that's going to give me 4. I bring 1 other Joe on this mission, so 4. I'll take this Joe to give me 5. Yeah, let's try it. Let's go 5 and try to get 4 successes. I've been rolling pretty good. Try to get 4 successes to take out Baroness. And I got 2 successes. Oh my gosh. Not with me tonight. Not with me tonight. And this is now, the Sky Striker is useless now. It goes into my discard pile. Alrighty. Well, maybe I'll just take the Vamp now. And I will take... Or I can take the Skyhawk and I can try to take out Major Blood. Because he's weak against vehicles. And I got this. So this would be a total of 6. That would be a total of 6 against Major Blood. That's actually pretty good. Let's try that. 6 against Major Blood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's 6 dice. And I got 4 successes exactly to take out Major Blood. Oh my goodness. Okay, so he can be gone. So I don't have to worry about those anymore. So he's part of my used pile. Skyhawk is now in there. And I'll just save this service rifle for later. And how much buying power do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 8 buying power again. So let's go with... I'm going to grab that sniper rifle for 5. And, ooh, martial arts. Oh, I don't need martial arts right now. 5. If Jinx defeats a story mission, return her to your hand. Oh, okay. But I don't need martial arts for this particular. So what was that again? That was 5, and I had 8, 6, 7, 8. You know what? I'm going to take the rocket launcher. Just in case that complication card is a particularly nasty something. And you know what? I'm going to scrap this Joe because I'm going to start getting rid of these. I'm going to start getting rid of these Joes out of my decks because don't need them. Okay, end of the turn. No end of turn, no end of turn. No end of turn. So no end of turn effects are happening. So I can draw 5 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the service rifle can come into my hand into the next turn here. So, oh boy. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I got 2 wild skills on a mission. Discard a story mission. And I got 2 service rifles for side missions. Oh, and I've got explosives. Anything I need explosives for? Oh, my main story mission. But I need to defeat story missions, you must match the difficulty exactly. Zartan. I can't defeat Zartan until this is taking place. So I need exactly 4 successes. That's weird. That seems hard. Oh, double the effect of the next gear played this turn. This gear is plus 2 wild skills. So I get 4 wild skills with this guy. Ooh. I gotta get exactly 4 successes. That's tough. Oh, and story missions must be started by a leader, and I don't think I have. No, I don't have a leader, so I have to take on Baroness here. Okay, let's do a mission against Baroness here, and let's do a mission. Let's take. She needs stealth and tracker, which I do not have. So let's just take these 2. Double the effect of the next gear played this turn. I'm going to put this Joe, so I got 2 wild skills going against her, but I will, on this mission, add on, I will double this one, so I have plus 4 wild skills, so I'm going to be rolling 6 dice. 6 dice against Baroness to get 4 successes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. 6 dice. And I need 4 successes against Baroness. And I got 5 successes. Nice. So Baroness, you are gone. Story missions do not need to be started by leaders anymore. Vamp comes back here. And rocket launcher, I'm going to keep you for when I have to actually take on that. And I'm just going to add these 2. So I got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 recruit power. 9 recruit power to grab Jinx for 3. Ooh. Cutter for 4. So that's 7. Ooh, drone strike. Choose 1 Joe on this mission. Their highest skill becomes wild. Oh, that would have been so good. And I'm going to forgive the rest of that. Actually, I should have destroyed this 1 Joe. That's what I should have done too after that successful mission against Baroness. Okay, those get discarded. End of round. Any end of round effects? End of turn. Any end of turn effects? No end of turn effects. So I can draw a fresh 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rocket launcher comes into my hand. And now we are at the end of the round. Story mission at the end of the round. Push this up 1. Oy vey. Card effects. There is no card effects that are taking place here. The threat meter, I am in the red. And I have to push this up 1. So if this gets pushed up 1 more, I lose the game. Oh my gosh. Flip this over. I need to get that down a few notches. And I got lots of Joes. Lots and lots of Joes. So let's go ahead. Let's try to take out this mission here. Explosives and vehicles. Now, I see here. I'm going to take the Vamp. I take the Vamp here, and I'm going to send a Cutter on this mission. He's got 3 vehicles. And I'm also going to throw Clutch into here. For each other Joe with vehicle skill on this mission, plus 1 wild. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vehicle skills plus a wild. So that's 6. 6 to get 4 successes. I'm going to hold on to these other guys so that I can maybe try to attempt this again. because it says here that I'm going to draw a complication. If I fail, draw the complication, this mission state remains in play. So I will get to try to do it again. So let's do that. Let's try that. I'm going to send these two guys for 5. I get 6 dice to try to get 4 successes, and I need to get 4 because of Zartan here. I need to get 4 successes on the nose. Sorry, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's try to get these 4 successes on the nose because, oh my goodness, I got a feeling we're going to be, this is like make or break it at this point. Oh my gosh, and I got it too. 4 successes on the nose. Beautiful. To defeat story missions, you might say, I got it. So we were successful. We were successful here. So what else do we have here? So it says here -2. So this goes down 2 notches. We lived to die another day. Oh, I didn't revolve. I didn't do that. Whoa, whoa, careful. I didn't do the complication card here. Oh no, I forgot the story. It says story mission +1 difficulty. Oh wait. I had the rocket launcher. The rocket launcher says discard 1 complication attached to the story mission. This was a story mission complication. I could have discarded. I would have discarded that and blow it up before it took into place. So it would have still been 4 successes, which I got. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, folks, that I did that in the wrong order. But hey, I think it worked out in the end. I'm doing pretty bad here, so just cut me a little bit of slack. But I'm still having a ton of fun here. Cool. So this was successful. This goes down 2 notches, and I also get to look at the complication deck and destroy one of the cards of my choice. I get to look through the complication deck and destroy a card. I don't know what I'm looking for. Can I use utility cards? Actually, you know what? Since we're getting I'm just going to discard the ones that say, I'm just going to discard this guy because, hey, this just automatically. Oh, and it's a destroy too, so that's like get rid of out of the game. I'm just going to put it up there too. Whew. All right. So now I can actually take on Zartan because it's going to get harder here on out. Complication deck right there. Okay, well, I guess I can also, so those Joes are used, and I still got some Joes in my hand, so I guess I'm just going to try to go and get rid of some of these Cobra Battalions, or try to get rid of Zartan here. And let's see here. I got Wild Bill, gives me 3 wilds. And I guess I could have put her into my, oh no, but I needed those. She would just feed as a story mission going back to my hand. Well, that's actually pretty cool. But let's take a look here. Tracker and Recon. I don't have Tracker or Recon. I got Wild. So I got 3 Wild plus 4, 5. I could roll 5 dice to try to get 5. I think we can do better. Let's just try to take on a Cobra Battalion. Because those can come into play and bite us in the butts here. So let's try to take care of that one. So let's go with, I'll send any one skill. Let's choose martial arts, I guess. So that gives me 4 and 3 wilds. So that's 7 dice. That's 7 dice. I'm going to save this Joe for. Actually, no, I can probably just scrap this Joe here if I use 7. I gotta go 8 dice to try to get 2, which chances are I should be able to get 2. And I do, nicely. So I'll take care of that Cobra Battalion. Vamp comes back, and let's take a look at all of my skill that I have. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, I know definitely. Oh, wait. Not definitely. I'm going to need Stealth and Tracker, and I need Tracker or Recon. I do have a Recon here. If an air transport is used this mission plus 2 wild skills, I don't have any air vehicles in play here, so that's not actually going to help me. Oh, but I do have this tank here with a recon, so maybe I will take this guy for 4. So that's okay. So that's 4. Actually, I should have discarded. I get rid of that GI Joe. So there's 4 recruit that was used. And I still got another 4 to use here, and I'm going to grab the, let's go with, if a leader is on this mission, +2 wild skills. Ooh, that's pretty good. 4, 4. If I control a leader, +2 recruit. Actually, I'm going to do drone strike. Choose 1 Joe on this mission. Their highest skill becomes wild. That's actually always really, really, really good. Any end of turn effects. Doesn't look like any end of turn effects happen. So I will go 2, 3, 4, 5. Nothing in my reserve. This flips over. Here we go. Oh, hello, TC. Hey, you beat easily the hardest mission in the game. No matter what happens now, that's a big W. Thank you very much. I was getting pretty darn stressed for a little bit here. I am getting a little high on my threat meter, but you know what? I'm hoping things are going okay. I'm hoping things are going to go okay here from here on out. And I hope I haven't made too many rules mistakes because, man, oh man, this is my first time trying to take on mission number 2. And let me make sure I got those down. So I guess I'm at the end of my round now. Yeah, I'm at the end of my round. So story mission comes into play. Level 3. Oh, TC, I'm going to ask you this question about the complication deck. Now that I'm going into 3, I just take everything and then just add the level 3s into this now. So I just have a really big complication deck. Is that how that complication is supposed to go? Or do I just take just the discards and level 3 and shuffle them in? I was unsure of how that actually works with the complication deck. Everything goes in one big pile. Thank you. That is the one thing that I could not actually 100% figure out. But I think I've got all of the other things down pat. Thank you very much. Right from the source themselves. Perfect. I like. All right. And I just picked up the Shadow of the Serpent expansion on the weekend, so I can't wait to try out those new missions. All right. Okay, 2 complications get for this one right here. And all right. I think I'm ready. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this round here. Okay, what do I need? What do I need for this story mission? I need stealth and tracker. But Zartan is still a pain in our sides here. Story missions must match the exact difficulty. We need to get rid of them. 5 successes. And I can use recon or tracker. And I do have the ram. Let's take airborne. Yeah, let's take airborne on the ram, because that's going to give me 6 recon. Try to get 5. Do I have anything to reroll? Oh, I do have a 1 reroll. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Easy. What is this? Shadow of the Serpent by Matt Hyra, based on an idea by TC Penny, with a big smiley face. I can't wait to try it out. This game is this is just pure fun. I wasn't a GI Joe person myself, but man, I've just been having a lot of fun on this one. I'll be back for Cold Snap and another big unannounced one in the future, which I am writing right now. Ooh, Woo! Straight from the source. I can't wait. I can't wait for more of this. It's just fun. I'm not a G.I. Joe person. I'm just having fun trying to solve this puzzle. Okay, let's take on Zartan here. This Joe going on the Ram, 3 recon. We got 6 recon going against Zartan here. I do have a second effort in hand to try out this one, and yeah, let's try it out. 6 dice. Take out 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 dice to get 5, and I have 1 reroll. Please, dice, be with me tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoo! Rolling fire. Need to go hit the craps table here. Okay, Zartan. Go back to the deck, my friend. You were a pain in my side. So let's go with... You know what? I don't even actually think... I think I got starstruck that TC Petty III joined in the chat. I don't think I actually resolved the... I don't think I resolved all the rest of my end of round effects. Card effects didn't take play. Threat meter, I didn't do the threat meter, but I should have actually increased this by 1. I'm actually in this turn right now. And let's see here. No wild skills can be... I actually didn't read this mission here. No wild skills can be used on this mission. At the end of each round, draw 1 complication. Okay. You want to make sure that you successfully complete this mission. Sneak onto the Cobra space station. Okay, Airborne Joe. Oh, and Ram gets discarded now. Airborne Joe stays for my recruit phase. Okay. I may as well... Anything up here that I want to discard? I don't know if there's anything up here I really want to discard with my comms. I'm going to save that one for the next round, or do I want to save drone? Maybe I'm going to save drone strike for the next round. That might actually be, I'm going to save drone strike, and you know what? Let's just send the van. Let's send this one Joe to try to take out that Cobra Battalion, just because I can, and maybe we get lucky. Oh, 1 success. I will use second. I'll use second effort. And no luck, but that's okay. May as well tried. And then, I'm just going to not use my comms. I don't want to use my comms. I got 3 recruit. Each player returns 1 of their Joes from on this mission to their hands, or if you control a leader to... I'm going to forgo it for right now. Bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it pays out. End of turn. Nothing end of turn. End of turn. No wild skills at the end of round. That's an end of round effect. So I guess I can draw 5 more cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this will flip back over. And here we go. Ooh. Stealth and tracker. I got a tracker. Oh, and I'm in the red, so +1 wild skill. That's actually intriguing. It's not a side mission, though, so... Put a GI from your discard pile into your hand. GIs on this mission gain an additional wild skill. Not terrible. Oh, no wild skills can be used on this mission, though. God, gosh darn it. So we're just trying to brute strength ourselves onto this Cobra space station, I guess. Stealth and tracker. Yeah, so I guess in foresight, hindsight, always 2020. That drone strike doesn't do much for us. Because it says no wild skills can be used on this mission. And this one just says choose a Joe on this mission. Their highest skill becomes wild. So oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, I guess we can just try to brute strength our way onto this one. Let's take a vamp. Let's take low light here. He gives us 3 tracker. Oh wait. So that means I can't even just send a regular Joe on here because I can't just use wild skills. Oh gosh. How am I going to do that? Oh gosh, how am I going to do that? Let's go with... Maybe I just got to wait for more. I just got to wait for more Joes with stealth and tracker to come up. So maybe I'll save low light. Maybe I'll just save low light for the next round and just take some of these guys and beat up a Cobra Battalion here. Let's just use Duke. Duke can take out a Cobra Battalion as well with a oh gosh, let's just send a regular old. So it says I can put 1 GI from my discard pile into my hand. GIs on this mission gain an additional wild skill. So 3, 4, 5. Sure, let's go 6, 7. Let's just really try to take out that Cobra Battalion. Got him with 4 successes. Take that out. Part of a successful mission, I'm going to destroy that GI. And put a bunch of put a bunch of stuff in here. Because I'm going to save that guy. So let's go with 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 recruit. 10 recruit. And I don't have... Oh, there we go. Let's do the Tomahawk. Yeah, Tomahawk is going to help us out because it gives us +3 tracker, and it's also a plane mission, so I can use it, and it's going to allow me to bring 5 Joes. That might actually help me out, so let's put that into the hangar for 5, and I still got 5 more. Oh, Spirit and Freedom. Hello, how have you been doing? For another 5. There's my 10 recruit. Make sure I added that up right. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, perfect. Nailed it. First try. End of turn is going on here. Nothing says end of turn, so I can draw 5 cards here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is down. This is down to the wire here. Really good. Mission 2 is really difficult. Mission 2 is really difficult. 3, 4, 5. Low light comes back into my hand here. End of round. Story mission. At the end of each round, draw 1 complication. It's a story mission complication. It says if this mission fails, double the threat meter modifier. Ugh. Yikes. Card effects, nothing. Threat meter, nothing's in the threat meter zone. Push it up 1. Oh my gosh, I gotta get that down. I gotta defeat this mission this time around. Okay, here we go. So where's my thing? So we are going to definitely be attempting this. We are definitely going to be attempting this mission here. It's kind of make or break it for me at this point. So we're definitely going to be taking the Tomahawk because it is an airplane. And this is an airplane card. So I'm going to get +3 tracker on this one, which is what I can use. I am going to be leading this mission with low light because he gives me 3 trackers. So I'm already up to 6. I don't get this wild skill because I can't use wild skills on this mission card. Ooh, shake my fist angrily. But I am going to get another 3 tracker from Spirit and Freedom. So I am already up to 9, and I need to get 5 successes. And I don't think I can add anything else. I don't have any stealth or more trackers here. So 9 dice is going to be my best bet to try to get 5 successes. And I don't have any rerolls. This is my best bet to try to get rid of this particular mission. Okay, so 8 dice come with the game, and I'll get to have 1 extra dice here. 5 successes. Here we go. Oh, thank goodness gracious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 successes. In style. Oh, I did it again. I forgot to resolve my complications beforehand. Why do I always forget this? This is probably going to be really bad here. Story mission, +1 difficulty, immediately draw and resolve another complication. So 6 difficulty, I will draw and resolve another one here. Add 1 Cobra Battalion to the leftmost uncovered card in the lineup, immediately draw and resolve another complication. Okay, and it's a side mission, precision strike. At the end of your next turn, fail the current story mission and discard this card. So at the end of my next turn. And then this guy is at the end of the turn +1 threat meter. Oh my gosh. So really all that really did was increase the difficulty by 1, which I got my 9 successes. You see here again, 9 successes, didn't alter them. I needed 6 in order to do it, so that succeeds. So I get to push that down 2, put this into my success pile over here. And these story missions that were attached to it will get discarded. So now I do have these. Okay, so this Tomahawk is gone. It's in my discard pile. These Joes cannot be used. All right, so let's try to take care of some of these few because, oh my gosh, end of your next turn, fail the current story mission, which could possibly end me. At the end of your turn, add 1 to the threat meter. I don't know which one I should actually do here. So we got explosives tracker, stealth, recon. I do have recon in my hand, 2, but I don't have a leader. But I do have drone strike. Drone strike could actually be very helpful here. I definitely don't want to fail the current story mission at the end of my next turn. At the end of your next turn, fail the current story mission. I definitely don't want to do that. So let's go with take the vamp. I am going to assign Joe, mainframe Joe, and I will attach drone strike to him so that one of their highest skill becomes wild. So he's got 4 wild on him. And I will also send shipwreck and poly with recon. So that's 6 to get 3 successes. So 6 to get 3 successes. Come on, baby. Do I have 6 dice there? Yep. 3 successes. Come on. Oh, gosh. I didn't get it. Oh, gosh. Why? Oh, the dice love me. The dice hate me all the time. Well, that sure didn't pan out the way that I wanted. Well, let's just send this one Joe to try to take out the Hiss tank attack because, well, I just need 1 success. Just need 1 success, and it gives me a 1 wild. So let's just, come on, baby. 50% chance. Be with me here. Nada. Come on. Oh, boy. This just might be, this might be the end. This might be the end. The end is nigh. What's my recruit here? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got another 10 recruit. I am going to need some stuff here to help me out here. So let's take roadblock here for 6. And oh gosh, I don't know. Take, I guess it is a side. These are side missions. Having an extra wild one is not the terrible. Not terrible. Definitely not terrible. Maybe we'll just take a couple service rifles. Maybe. I don't know. I have no idea. Okay. End of turn. End of turn. End of my turn effect. This goes up by 1. Eek. That's not the greatest. Draw 5 more cards here. Flip this over. Here we go. Okay. Oh, sorry. And start of my turn, I guess I got to bring in this new story mission, which is going to be destroy the mind control device. All that's left now is the final showdown deep within Cobra's secret base. I got to place Cobra Commander and Dr. Mindbender into play. Okay, so Cobra Commander here. At the end of every round, discard all uncovered main deck cards. And the story mission has +3 difficulty. Oof. So he's going to start pushing the clock. And we saw Dr. Mindbender before. At the start of a group mission, discard the top card of the main deck. If it's a Joe, this mission has +2 difficulty. Oof. So we could possibly have a plus, with these 2 fellas in play, we could possibly have an extra 5 difficulty on top of that 6. And plus I got these, I just got these little side missions here that are kind of being a pain in my butt. Plus, that's going up, 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 and up. Okay, let's take out let's do some side missions. Yeah, David, you're back just in time, just for the final showdown. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty here, and it is tight. So let's see if I can actually pull this off here. Not the greatest. So let's try to deal with some of these side missions here. Explosives. Oh, if I don't resolve this guy at the end of this turn, I'm going to fail this mission, and I will lose the game. I'm going to have to take care of that. Also, I'm going to have to take care of this one as well, because at the end of my turn, this is going to go up 1, and at the end of the round, it's also going to go up 1. So I need to take care of these 2 at minimum here, or else I lose the game. And I've only got 2 Joes in hand. Okay, so let's give myself my best shot, which is, oh my gosh, this guy needs stealth and recon, and I don't have stealth and recon in my hand. Luckily, it's a side mission, and I can assign some wilds to it. So let us go with, if there's a gear in play. No, I don't have any gear. Oh my gosh, don't have any gear. So let's go. Okay, so take the vamp. I'm going to have to save. I'm going to save roadblock for the next one. So I'm going to put this GI, this little lonely GI is going to take on this guy. I'm going to attach 2 service rifles to him. If this card is part of a side mission, +1 wild skill. So I'm going to have 1, 2. I got 3 wild skills, trying to get 3 successes. I haven't been rolling great lately. Please, oh please, oh please. This is pretty much the game right here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh my gosh. 3 successes. So this is gone. I'm not going to fail the mission right off the bat. So these guys will all stay over there. And I will have to take care of this hiss tank attack. I'm going to send the vamp and roadblock. If there is a gear in play, +1 wild skill and I do not have any gear in play. So I get 3. I have 3 explosives. So I get to roll 3 dice to try to get 1 success, and I do have a reroll in my hand. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. So I will do a second effort, and I will reroll 1 of these dice. And I didn't get it. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh no. I think that's going to be game, Hendrix, because I am going to go into my recruit phase here, which I have 7 recruit, which I would most likely probably recruit. I'd probably recruit Lady Jake as 6 of that. And I'm not going to spend the last 1. These guys go into my discard pile. And let's take here. End of turn effects. End of turn is that this has to go up by 1. And now I go to my end of... I draw my 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just doing everything official here. I get to activate the story mission, which at the start of each player's turn, add 1 Cobra Battalion to the lineup. Oh, I guess I should have done that, but oh wells. There's no card effects in play for end of round. The threat meter, I'm not in there anything, but the very last thing right there. Last thing is I have to increase the threat meter by 1. It's at the top, and I lose. Thanks, David. Sorry, man. Camels are only good luck on Wednesdays. Yeah, it's not quite late enough here yet that it's not Wednesday just yet, but oh my gosh, is mission 2 difficult. But at least TC gave me the vote of confidence that I took out probably the hardest mission, or what he's calling the hardest mission in the game. Which one was it again? This one. To prevent the Cobra attack at Big Ben, because of that Czar. It was because this guy is in play. Where was he? Zartan's in play. And I can't defeat Zartan as long as this mission was in play. And Zartan says you have to have the difficulty matched exactly, which I just managed to happen to do. And man, that was a lot of fun. Oh, that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed. I enjoyed that. Yeah, you can't win on the first try, or else it's not balanced. Oh yeah, no. A sign of a great co-op is that it grabbed me. I got right to the end. I got right to the end here, and I felt like I could win, but man, that threat meter just crept up a little too fast in my beginning game, and I really just couldn't keep it under control. Oh my goodness gracious. so much good stuff happening in this game. I really enjoy this one. This one, I'm gonna have my it's not even a hot take at this point. People know how I'm feeling. This G.I. Joe game is exactly what I would like in a thematic deck building game. I only wish this is what the Transformers game was like. I'm not knocking the Transformers deck building game. I really still like the Transformers deck building game. I feel like this is exactly what I wanted out of this experience. The going on the missions, sending people out to defeat the things. Oh, build up the deck. I don't think I really had an efficient deck in this game. This is my first time playing like the true, so like just playing just one character. People aren't able to jump in on my missions with me and stuff like that. So I don't think that I built my deck efficiently enough in order to help me out in a kind of like a true solo, quote unquote, true solo mode. But oh man, so close. So close. This one was nasty. All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining me once again on a Tuesday live play. If you want to check out my play of Transformers, the deck building game, that was 2 weeks ago. You can go onto the channel here and look that one up. That was a lot of fun. You can also check on the channel. Last week, I managed to get a game in with my regular gaming crew of Riley Stock, Tim from Board Game Hot Takes, and David Rodriguez of All Games New and Old. We all played on Board Game Arena, which is going to be coming up again in another few weeks. And join me next week, next Tuesday. I've got a good friend of mine, Norm from the Cardboard Conjecture podcast, and I are going to be trying out Wingspan on Board Game Arena for the very first time. Saw that they have a really good implementation of it on there, so we're going to try that out. And then the following week after that, I got some new Ashes Reborn decks. So Rob from the Meeple Dungeon and I are going to be testing out the new pre-con decks that just released for Ashes Reborn from Plaid Hat Games. And then the week after that, David, Tim, and Riley are going to be joining me once again for some Board Game Arena play. We haven't decided what we're going to play yet. And then this week, starting just this week, I am starting up a new show on Thursday nights, where I'm just calling it right now Table Talk. Sorry, I don't even know what the name of my own show is. Talking Tabletop with Mista Rau Gaming, and I'm just gonna chit chat about literally anything I want that's happening in the gaming world. Things that are new to my collection. I might unbox something that's new to my collection. I'll talk crowdfunding. I'll talk maybe some board gaming news if there's any. And then I'm also just going to do open it up to the chat, just ask me anything, style of show. Yeah, just come hang out with me for about an hour, and I guess that's it. I'll try it out. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'll just add another gameplay night in, something like that. Like these things. Oh man, I'm still thinking about this game. This is a really good. Really good hit. Thanks, David. It's a great game. I will definitely get them next time. I'm going to have to get this one back to the table really quickly. Actually, I might just, after this one, I might just reset everything again and just go for it. It's a work night. Better not stay up too late. So, all right. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, I asked you to subscribe to the channel, like, and comment. Have you played the deck building games from Renegade Game Studios? G.I. Joe and Transformers, can't go wrong with those starting points. They are two pretty big hits in this household, especially with me. My wife enjoys them too, but pretty big hits with me so far. And I'm still just round. I feel like I should have won, but okay, whatever. Thank you once again for joining me this evening, and I will catch you folks hopefully Thursday night, if not next week. Norm and I playing some Wingspan. Can't wait for that. All right, everybody. Good night. See you later. Keep on gaming. Hopefully all your dice are more successful than mine tonight. All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you once again.